Deep in the heart of Egypt, those pyramids aren't just piles of rock. They're time capsules filled with secrets. Archaeologists are finding objects that challenge our understanding of ancient history. We're about to dive deep into the mysteries of ancient Egypt. Buckle up. So, model airplanes in ancient Egypt? Sounds crazy, right? Archaeologists have found bird-like objects with aerodynamic shapes. Mainstream science says they're just representations of birds, but some think they might have flown. These objects are made from lightweight wood. Some even have traces of fabric. It's like, what if ancient civilizations were more advanced than we think? Keep an open mind as we explore these mysteries. Batteries in ancient Egypt? It sounds wild, but hear me out. They found clay jars with copper cylinders and iron rods that generate electrical charges with acidic liquids. These ancient batteries might have been used for electroplating or even for medical treatments. They challenge everything we thought we knew about the history of electricity and its origins. It's like a giant middle finger to the history books, rewriting our past. What else don't we know about ancient technology and its capabilities? Let's talk about golden masks, like King Tut's iconic mask. The craftsmanship is mind-blowing, with intricate details and perfectly cut gemstones. These weren't just random dudes with hammers, they were master craftsmen. It's like they had some lost technology or secret knowledge. Next time you see one of these masks, take a closer look. Jeweled amulets in ancient Egypt were serious business. They were believed to have magical powers and were crafted with specific materials and symbols. These amulets were like a direct line to the gods. They used beautiful stones like lapis lazuli and turquoise, traded from other civilizations. It's like they had a deep understanding of gemology and symbolism. The ancient Egyptians were doing advanced surgery thousands of years ago. They found surgical instruments like scalpels and bone saws in tombs. These tools are incredibly delicate, like modern instruments. There's evidence of advanced procedures like brain surgery and prosthetic limbs. How did they know how to do this without modern technology? Let's talk about unusual animal mummies. When we think of mummies, we often imagine the iconic human mummies of ancient Egypt, wrapped in linen and buried with treasures. But did you know that the ancient Egyptians also mummified animals? These animal mummies are just as fascinating and tell us a lot about the culture and beliefs of the time. The ancient Egyptians mummified not just cats and dogs, but also crocodiles, baboons, and hippos. These animals held significant religious and symbolic meanings. For instance, crocodiles were associated with the god Sobek, who was believed to have control over the waters and fertility. Baboons were linked to Thoth, the god of wisdom and writing. Hippos, on the other hand, were connected to the goddess Taweret, who was the protector of childbirth. These animals were mummified with the same care as humans. The process involved removing the internal organs, drying the body with natron, and then wrapping it in linen. This meticulous process ensured that the animals would be preserved for eternity. The mummification of animals was not just a ritual, it was a way to honor the gods and ensure that the animals could accompany the deceased in the afterlife. Some mummified animals aren't even native to Egypt, like monkeys from India and lions from Africa. This raises intriguing questions about how these animals ended up in ancient Egypt. The presence of these exotic animals suggests that there were extensive trade networks and interactions with distant lands. Monkeys, for example, were often kept as pets by the wealthy, and were considered exotic and valuable. How did these animals get to Egypt? The ancient Egyptians had established trade routes that extended far beyond their borders. These routes allowed for the exchange of goods, ideas, and even animals. Exotic animals were highly prized and were often brought to Egypt as part of trade agreements or as gifts from foreign rulers. The presence of these animals in Egypt is a testament to the interconnectedness of the ancient world. Were they traded or gifts from foreign rulers? It's likely that both scenarios occurred. Foreign rulers would send exotic animals as diplomatic gifts to the pharaohs, hoping to establish or strengthen alliances. Additionally, traders would bring these animals to Egypt, knowing that they could fetch a high price in the markets. The exchange of animals was not just about trade, it was also about diplomacy and the display of wealth and power. It's a mystery that challenges our understanding of ancient trade and travel. The presence of these unusual animal mummies in Egypt opens up a window into the past, revealing the complexities of ancient societies and their interactions. Each mummified animal tells a story, not just of the animal itself, but of the people who valued and preserved it. These mummies are more than just relics. They are pieces of a historical puzzle that continues to intrigue and fascinate us. Some ancient Egyptian maps depict lands far beyond their known world. These maps, often drawn on papyrus, reveal a sophisticated understanding of geography that seems almost impossible for their time. The intricate details and the vast distances covered in these maps suggest that the ancient Egyptians had access to knowledge that extended well beyond their immediate surroundings. How did they acquire such information? Was it through trade, exploration, or perhaps even more mysterious means? The answers remain elusive, but the maps themselves are a testament to their advanced cartographic skills. These maps show the Americas, the Arctic, and even Antarctica. It's astonishing to think that ancient civilizations might have had knowledge of these distant lands long before they were officially discovered by modern explorers. The presence of these regions on ancient maps raises numerous questions about the extent of ancient exploration and the possible connections between different cultures across the globe. Were there ancient mariners who ventured far beyond their known world, mapping out territories that would remain hidden for centuries? Or did they have access to even older sources of knowledge that have since been lost to time? The Piri Reis map, a Turkish map from the 16th century, seems based on older sources, possibly Egyptian. This map is particularly fascinating because it includes detailed depictions of the coastlines of South America and Antarctica, regions that were not officially discovered until much later. The accuracy of these depictions has led some researchers to speculate that the map makers had access to ancient sources of knowledge that have since disappeared. The Piri Reis map serves as a tantalizing clue in the puzzle of ancient cartography, suggesting that our ancestors may have had a far more advanced understanding of the world than we previously thought. It shows Antarctica as it would have been before the last ice age. This detail is particularly intriguing because it suggests that the map makers had access to information about the Earth's geography that predates the last glacial period. How could they have known what Antarctica looked like beneath its thick ice cover? This question has led to various theories, ranging from the possibility of ancient advanced civilizations to the idea that the map makers had access to ancient records that have since been lost. Whatever the case may be, the depiction of Antarctica on the Piri Reis map remains one of the most compelling mysteries in the study of ancient maps. Did the ancient Egyptians have access to ancient knowledge that's been lost to time? The existence of these maps suggests that they might have. Ancient libraries, such as the famous Library of Alexandria, were known to house vast collections of scrolls and documents from various cultures and time periods. It's possible that some of this knowledge was passed down through generations, eventually finding its way into the hands of skilled cartographers who used it to create these remarkable maps. The idea that ancient scholars had access to such advanced knowledge challenges our understanding of history and raises intriguing questions about the true extent of their capabilities. These maps challenge our understanding of ancient history. They suggest that our ancestors may have been far more knowledgeable and connected than we previously thought. The study of ancient maps not only provides us with a glimpse into the past, but also encourages us to reconsider the capabilities and achievements of ancient civilizations. As historians and researchers continue to examine these maps, we may uncover even more surprising insights into the world of our ancestors, shedding new light on the history of human exploration and knowledge. The ancient Egyptians were masters of metallurgy. Some metal objects they've found are made from alloys that shouldn't exist with their technology. The Iron Pillar of Delhi and King Tut's meteorite iron dagger are examples. Working with meteorite iron requires advanced skill and technology. How did they do it? Were they visited by extraterrestrial blacksmiths? These metal objects challenge our understanding of ancient metallurgy. Hieroglyphs are hard to decipher, but some inscriptions are mind-blowing. They describe advanced astronomical knowledge and complex mathematical formulas. The Dendera light carving seems to depict a giant light bulb. These inscriptions show that the ancient Egyptians were a lot smarter than we give them credit for. Deep within the Great Pyramid of Giza, archaeologists discovered a hidden chamber. This chamber, concealed for millennia, was a remarkable find that sent ripples through the archaeological community. The Great Pyramid, one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world, has always been shrouded in mystery, and this new discovery only added to its enigmatic allure. The chamber was unlike any other previously found within the pyramid, suggesting it had a unique purpose or significance. Inside, they found a perfectly spherical object made from an unknown material. This object was unlike anything seen before in ancient Egyptian artifacts. Its surface was smooth and flawless, with no visible seams or markings that could indicate how it was crafted. The material itself baffled scientists, as it did not match any known substances from the ancient world. This discovery raised numerous questions about the technological capabilities of the ancient Egyptians. It hums with a faint energy and has off-the-charts energy readings. The object seemed to possess an energy field that was both intriguing and perplexing. Scientists used various instruments to measure its properties, and the results were astonishing. The energy emitted by the sphere was unlike any known natural or man-made source. This led to speculation about its origin and purpose, with some suggesting it could be a form of ancient technology far beyond our current understanding. Some believe it's evidence of an advanced ancient civilization or extraterrestrial visitors. Theories began to emerge, ranging from the plausible to the fantastical. Some researchers posited that the sphere was a relic from a highly advanced civilization that predated known history. Others speculated that it might be of extraterrestrial origin, left behind by visitors from another world. These theories, while controversial, sparked a renewed interest in the mysteries of ancient Egypt and the potential for undiscovered knowledge. Others think it might be a time capsule from the future. This idea, though seemingly outlandish, gained traction among some futurists and theorists. They suggested that the sphere could be a message or a piece of technology sent back in time to preserve knowledge or warn future generations. The concept of time travel, while still theoretical, added another layer of intrigue to the already mysterious artifact. Could this object be a link between our past and future? This object is a game changer, proving there's still so much we don't know about our past. The discovery of the spherical object has challenged our understanding of history and technology. It serves as a reminder that the ancient world still holds many secrets waiting to be uncovered. As researchers continue to study the artifact, it may reveal new insights into the capabilities and knowledge of ancient civilizations. This find underscores the importance of ongoing exploration and the potential for groundbreaking discoveries that can reshape our view of history. So there you have it, folks. The ancient Egyptians were up to some weird stuff that we're only just beginning to understand. It's up to us to figure out what the hell it was.